Hi, this is Nicholas Bell with IONCINEMA, here to review Synchronic, the fourth feature directed by Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead, which premiered at the 2019 Toronto International Film Festival and will be distributed October 23rd, 2020, courtesy of Wellgo USA. So for those familiar with Benson and Moorhead's past works like Spring and The Endless, they have amassed a sort of cult following on the indie circuit, having innovative genre tropes and hybrid narratives that are kind of like Christopher Nolan on a budget, but often they seem to get lost in the labyrinthine parameters of their narrative and eschew character development, which is a problem I kind of see happening in Synchronic, although it stars Jamie Dornan and Anthony Mackie, probably their biggest cast yet. They both play EMTs in New Orleans named Dennis and Steve, and they are witness to a new designer drug called Synchronic that seems to be sweeping throughout the city. It creates major hallucinations in who takes it, and as we come to find, they are actually transported back in time. If you're young enough, that is, to have a pineal gland that's supple, because the drug reacts differently with young people. Come to find, Steve, Anthony Mackie's character, he has a malignant brain tumor, but that tumor has somehow allowed his pineal gland to stay supple, and that comes into play because Jamie Dornan's angsty 18-year-old daughter has taken the drug and has disappeared somewhere. And through a set of very convenient circumstances wherein Anthony Mackie goes to buy a smoke shop supply, we learn that the drug has been discontinued, while the very person that created it is behind him trying to also buy the rest of the remaining drug supply. It morphs from kind of a noirish New Orleans cop buddy movie into this time travel movie that you might like one or the other, but to me the first half of it works a little better because it seems like we're going to get to the character development we need for the second half to work, but it doesn't quite get there. It's a film where everybody's talking about how they think the other person feels, but nobody's saying how they feel. Katie Aselton is in a very minor, wasted role as Jamie Dornan's wife. There's also some exposition we learn about Anthony Mackie's past. He's in this post-Lothario phase, but he's haunted by this image of 3 coffins in waterlogged street. It turns out it's post-Katrina, and those are his relatives that have been purged from the earth and are being pillaged by vagabonds. So there are some interesting things here about displacement, but although they do talk about race very flippantly, it doesn't really examine this notion of having a black man, which we usually don't see in a time travel movie, in Louisiana at that, going back in time. There is a moment where he lands in a KKK hovel, but the conversations aren't there, or at least it's not reflected the kind of fears and anxieties that would make him keep doing this to find the daughter of his best friend as his last dying mission. A lot of interesting ideas. It will likely keep you watching to the end. It's just that how you're supposed to feel, it doesn't really add up. Overall, I would give it 2.5 out of 5 stars. Thank you.
Hey, this is Eric from IONCINEMA.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.